host, Master Black. Welcome to another episode of Blackface News TV.
Welcome to the Rob and the Dave show. I'm your host, Master Black. And go ahead, Rob, continue,
But
man.
you mentioned something about dreams. Dreams. I don't think dreams just happen. Some people can recall their dreams. Some people can't. Some people say they don't know if they dream in color or not. But you were talking about dreams, and we were talking about sense, other than the five basic sense that we have, senses. So the point I was getting to is that even with dreams, comes from information that's already been stored in your mind because of thoughts or daydreams or whatever. So that presets the show, and then you have dreams, or you have deja vus, or you swear you've met that person before, and actually you have, but it's been up here. You just didn't know it wasn't a physical meeting.
I can completely agree. Um, you're absolutely right because when you mean pre, you mean before.
Yeah,
You know,
like
so
like the setup.
because I like when you said that you carried around with you in your mind, but actually you carry around with you in your DNA. You know,
That's true
you
too.
know,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
your genes are not irrelevant. You got to have respect for your genes
yes,
because it is whether or not you want to prove it or call it factual that it does take some work to mix genes. And see, human beings are used to mix and create, mix and
right.
create genes by
So
mixing, taking their gene and mixing it with the lady gene, and bam, bam, you come out with you. You come out with me. So, yes.
so in the perspective of the world, where does that put us as far as um, evolution?
I think that I think that we are already evolved. But what happened was there was a distraction that took place that limit the true power of humanity by organization, castrations of nations, totally supreme ruler that now has the world at its mercy. We depend on everything the supreme ruler destroyer, and we have lost our evolution.
To who?
Lost it to ourselves, lost it to the world. But don't get me wrong, at the same time, don't lose hope. There are others out there that hasn't fallen beyond the stupidity of what we call socialism, society, republic, you know.
Hmm.
So when we go off into another dimension, which I would call dream or meditation or any of those type of practices, even when we can call them prayer, we travel while our body is at rest, and we travel from place to place, perhaps where we have been. Because you have to remember that your beloved has been on this planet
For
beyond
thousands of years.
beyond what you can count.
Yeah.
So you're experiencing millions and millions and millions of lifetimes within a lifetime. And sadly to say that, we don't actually focus on that particular aspect of who we are. So therefore we being trained and programmed, we only use just 5 to 10% of the capacity of our brains. So yes, dreams are real.
So
I mean, I don't think
the dream has actually taken place somewhere.
I don't think you really want to ask me.
Like this?
I
No,
think
no. Listen.
you have the answers. I think you have the answers. I would like to hear your side because everybody, like I said, everyone has that mystical experience, and that we don't really talk about too much because we don't want people to think that we're crazy.
And you're right. And I mean, I could tell you a story, and this is how I've learned about this is what I mean by pre-schedule or preset. When I was a little boy, we used to go to church, sat there, listened to a man speech about God or the many different things that took place in the biblical days. So, and then I listened to this man place it in our everyday life. And also, I picked up on that this was the way of a good life, that if you lived your life accordingly, you would have peace, you would have blah, 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 blah. Okay. Granted, if that really happens, that happens. But there's also another way to look at it too. I can be peaceful without living my life according to a book. And I can enjoy the same peace that they have, the same luxuries, just because I'm just, I'm not a mean person. I'm a thoughtful person. I know I make mistakes, and I can admit to my mistakes. That's what makes you a person. So, anyways, when I was a little boy, I heard all this. I heard the transition, went through it, heard about how rock and roll was bad and it was the devil and all this and all that. And then growing up, through life, watching the news, these same people that were teaching me are the ones that were doing bad things to little boys and so forth. So, anyways, I had a dream one time. I dreamed I was in a field and we were camping. There were some people that I knew that were with me, and we were in this field, and I saw the resurrection in front of me.
Interesting.
Now, when I told this to a psychologist, I was crazy. But I had already knew. I learned this. I picked this up. It was fed. It was somebody inserted the idea. My mind captured it. So it's something, and when you're learning things, tend to, let me see.
Wait,
Some people learn better by experiences and they remember
yeah,
by physically being involved. Some people can just pick up like that and remember.
and that's how you know that it's all a program when um, you just said some things your brains will pick up, some things your brain won't pick up.
Right,
But mostly the things your brain will pick up is pretty much your interest. You know, if you didn't have an interest and you saw something, now you have that interest.
right,
You
right,
know,
right,
and once you experience that interest, um, you have a choice to allow it to control you
right,
or you allow yourself to control it.
right,
Because again, we have to be aware. You know, the things that what you're talking about. Society don't teach that. They stay away from that. They'll make you look like something is wrong with you.
right,
But at the same time, society has Hollywood, and Hollywood just put out whatever they want to put out. That's why I say Hollywood actually brings out the truth because your educational system, your society has you.
Simply couldn't wait. They looked at me then they say I didn't play. The only thing I had was to choose another day. Awaken to the soul while the spark after dark. Eliminate, penetrate, and go and get my art. Never have I envisioned to lose. But steady, man, we got to deal with the bruise and the pain. Man, this stain. Why I steady remain to be the same. The energy is in me, withholding for me to be who I really wanna be, and so I explode up in my soul. And oh now I can't let it go where I be. This is my existence and my reality. This only thing that I know that we gotta be all you can be.